today we are going to go see Castle Dome Mines Museum. It's a cute kind of ghost-like little town that's been all done up really quaint, so you can see how people back then lived when they worked the mines. So I will be turning this on and off as we see things to record. So we will be back shortly. An entrance fee of $15 each. And we're walking out through where the little buildings start. Unfortunately, there are a few people out here today. Sorry. Let's walk down here.
Adam's cabin.
You'll hear us talking off and on in here as we're looking around, or you hear other people too. It's a pretty popular place to go to. I want to start out by saying that you go down Highway 95 and there's a signage to turn off, and shortly after you get down the road it turns into a dirt road for about 8 miles and it seems like a long ride, so be aware of that. It's not the greatest road to take things like motorhomes down, but some people do. When I walked up here, I saw that guy sitting in there. I thought it was a person. We're inside what they call Adam's cabin. This must be Adam back here. Hi, Adam. How you doing? Can't imagine living back then during those times. But I guess it's all they were used to, so they didn't think anything of it. They wouldn't miss all of our modern things that we have now.
Like running water?
Yeah, and running water, electricity. Gotta watch my stepping through here so I don't line up flat on my face.
Over so you can get this.
This is a mine, and it says it is 16 feet deep.
Wow.
We can look down there.
Wow. Isn't that neat?
That's cool. You see the
Yeah.
ladder going down there, and of course we can't go down there, but we use our imagination. Here's one of the old, what do you call them?
I don't know. Buggy? No.
Oh.
Cart?
A
mine cart.
mine cart or something like that. We're drawing blanks. Now I'm sure that sign over there wasn't here back then, where it says restroom.
Do you need to go to the restroom?
Nope. Some couple of old cars. Back beyond the buildings, you can see the mountains. They're beautiful out here. So we're right up towards the base of them. You can see there's the Castle Dome. And I'm sure they didn't have this sign either. No smoking. Not here, not yonder. Not in Castle Dome City. Well, this is cute. Said we've been in the schoolroom. See the old kind of desks? Now, some of you that are my age remember these desks. Yeah, there it is, the Castle Doom Schoolhouse. There's teacher, regular chalkboard. I think we can walk back through here. The old wagon. Must be another little room for the schoolhouse. Because there's another little desk and a little table with little goodies on it that they must have played with. There's some little old books. Here's a whole cabinet full of books. They've got wire across in front of it for obvious reasons so people don't steal it. Hello. Here's where they hung their little hats or coats or whatever they needed to hang.
I was thinking it's written in cursive. A lot of kids now can't read that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, look, there's a little, here he goes. You probably can't see it on the video, but there was a little lizard just ran across the path. There's another one, like a little train track going up along there with the car on it. Train car, whatever you call it. This is called Digger's Room. Has to be the room with people that did the digging. Looks like somebody's old pair of pants are hanging there that are all in shreds. Somebody's missing their pants.
Oh, I thought you fell.
That would be me. This one doesn't have a name on it. We'll go in it. An appropriate sign. These colors don't run. And it's a picture of the U.S. flag. On this wall, they've got thing about World War II soldiers training in the desert left behind this and that while training. So this must be things left behind because, you know, we are adjacent to Yuma Proving Ground, which is an army base.
Look, they all signed it.
Yeah.
Dennis Schleve Sr., U.S. Navy, Korea.
Yeah, and up on the ceiling, Michelle just noticed that all these different military people have signed the wall.
That have it looked like they'd have visited because somebody has
Yeah,
like
people
2010 written on
They've
here.
visited. You don't mind seeing that kind of thing on the walls. It's when you see graffiti type stuff that doesn't make any sense to have it on that it gets irritating. And
Oh yeah, here we go. This book is only for military folks to sign, and then
Yeah.
wow, even the walls in here.
there's for military folks to sign. And then all the walls are full of signatures. That's pretty cool. There's a couple of helmets. A lot of things from the Marine Corps from 1941 in this cabinet.
I'll have to get a picture of that.
But everywhere you can think of, there are signatures. You know, on the floor and the little, you know, little sides here of the windows. It'd be impossible to read every one of them. So many. So there's 2 rooms here dedicated to the military. So like we said, this book here is only for military to sign. If you're currently in the military or retired or know someone who is or a family member, you're welcome to sign their names. Please include their branch of services and whatever else may be relevant to write. So they get 2 books here, and then there's a sign that everyone else goes 3 doors down and there's a book to sign. So this is totally dedicated to the military. Oh, here's an old phone. Old telephone. That's pretty cool. Remnants from the soldiers. There's various tent sites. I don't mean to move so fast, but I just spotted something. Somebody's even signed the outlets on the wall. Down here, you can see old gasoline tank type of pumps. It's from the 1950s. Guess we can go here into the old style gas station. Here's an old cash register. You can see all the different parts, and it looks like there's an old cigarette machine. It looks like the people who ran the station probably lived in the building too, because here's a room. You have to just close off. You can't get into it, but there's a bed, all kinds of clothes and normal living. Another door over here we can look through. That's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like a family lived in there. And they probably ran the gas station. Oh, there's a shirt that says Ricky on it. All kinds of tools laying around. Here's an old candy machine. What's this? This looks like one of the original, what do you call them, machines that you play games on.
Oh.
Then right off of it is like a little dining area. This lady here startled me when I first walked by it earlier. You can see a couple of tables, old-time tables like from when I was a kid. Now let's see, Stone Cabin Cafe from back in 1952. That's when I was a kid. The old jukebox in the corner. Beads. Pull them off of here. And an old-time turntable, record player. Look at all of those lighters in there from different places.
Okay, it says this collection of cigarette lighters was donated by Mrs. Mildred Twid Davis. She collected over 1,200 lighters and she never smoked.
See? Quite the collection.
Yeah.
Somebody left their old pair of shoes. There's even a thing hung here that must have been old flooring at one time. It's just a big piece of it. Regular old stools. I think this is going to end up being a fairly long video. This is a lot of stuff here. And another, that must have been the air thing, you think?
Oh yeah, to put air in the tires.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And back here is like a big old barn. Oh, look at here's an old like wagon. Here you can see where they must have brought the materials down from the mine and sorted them all out as to which was real and which was fake. A lot of big areas inside in here. They must have done a lot of the work in. I don't know what all these things are, but they're old. Slip out the back door. Oh, there's another little room back there with a little man sitting back there. Oh, here's the bar coming up.
I read that as bra. Oh, I forgot your. Sorry.
That's okay. You can see my beautiful daughter walking. In case you wonder who this person is that keeps showing up. She's with me. This is a cute little bar.
Yeah.
This is the bar counter itself. It's one chair. What does that sign say? Oh. Castle Dome City boasted of having 5 bars within a mile. Of course, the miners frequented the bars, but on occasion so did cowboys. Refugio Nunez had a cattle ranch in Dome Valley, and during the late 1800s into the early 1900s, he sold cattle to the Castle Dome miners. The cattle would be herded here. The cowboys would stay a few days, and the cowboys and miners had some wild times in all 5 Castle Dome bars. It looked like they could fit very many in here. But I imagine it all spilled out into the area around where this originally was, if this isn't its original site. Of course, this is all part of the structure back here for the mine. Go into that big barn where they processed a lot of things. Okay, this one isn't full, but it looks like another bar, a big one, a saloon maybe. All these, if one of these things moves, I'm going to scream, one of these people. There's all kinds of tables in here where they sat. Here's a nice big bar.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Pardon the language.
This guy right here scared me.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. I said on here earlier, if one of these people moves, I'm out of here. You know.
I wasn't expecting it.
And then they got a sign up there, Cantina. And another gentleman with a senorita behind him. There's his fancy hat. And there's another room back here off of it. Looks like there's another old phonograph. And here is another bedroom right off of the... I'm not going to say what I'm guessing this room was used for, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's probably where the bartender lived. Wait, this is an old table. I keep seeing little remnants of that same flooring we saw on the wall and the other. And what happened in that room, right? It's a bad one. You know, the bartender slept back there. I'm gonna go out this way again, back to the other buildings. Now we are heading to the Mercantile. That little bar we were in, it was right adjacent to that. Kind of reminds me of a Cracker Barrel with these rocking chairs all sitting outside here. Boy, look at this old stove. All cast iron pans on it. Oh, these are the kinds of things they stocked in the Mercantile. Over here are all the canned goods. Some quilts. Wonder who made those old quilts. Really makes you wonder what life was like living back then.
Yeah.
Old chest. Another little room off of the main part. Oh, it looks like that's safe. Just to keep the money in. There'll be a Sayer with back hair maybe, because there's a sign, Sayer, and also the contraption that they measured or weighed the silver in. Oh, there's a sign for the dentist.
Everybody's favorite place.
Yes, even back then.
Oh gosh, can you imagine back then? Look at those tools.
Who wants to get their teeth fixed? Everybody comes down here to go to Mexico to get their teeth fixed. I wonder if they're remembering about this place.
Do you want me to read that sign?
Sure.
It says, during the years of Prohibition, booze could be purchased for medicinal purposes. These receipts served as proof that the proprietor did indeed sell booze for medical purposes.
Yeah.
And then there's all those receipts under it.
Oh, yeah. All hanging down it. This must be the druggist container here. All the different drugs they used. Probably laudanum and all those kinds of things. Over here's another old cash register. I think I'm going to shut this off because it's getting pretty long, and I'll come back on when we get over into other buildings.